Here is another of my Hydreigon Darkrai games against a deck that I needed a lot of practice with in playtesting, a Empoleon Dusknoir deck. And it's just these types of online matches that really helped in my real matches when I got to face this second person. So I believe, spoiler alert, I lose this game, I think. However, this it really helped me to perfect this matchup and do very well against it in tournament. So I start with a Deano against his Landorus EX, and very concerning. Really not much else going on in my hand. So we're gonna Ultra Ball a Dark Energy, and I don't want to throw out all those supporters, so we're gonna throw out a Max Potion as well. And I decided to start going with the Keldeo EX. Keldeo EX is in this deck just for this matchup. And it's pretty much to give me a little bit of an advantage against Darkrai. I'm sorry, not against Darkrai, against Landorus, since Landorus pretty much takes out my Darkrai's very, very easily. Yeah, gives me a little bit better of another attacker against Landorus. So I'm not quite sure why I didn't bench Darkrai and go ahead and Dark Patch onto it. Maybe I didn't want it to take damage yet already, or I'm not quite sure what I was going for. Probably the lack of supporter in my hand kind of made me worried. But not playing that probably really hurt me because he ends that Darkrai and Dark Patch away. And he gets a great start, benching a Piplup, Mewtwo, and a Roserade. I'm sorry, Roselia. So I'm going to go ahead and capture up that Mewtwo. I don't want him to just continue hammerheading. We're going to go ahead and use a Max Potion, because why not? And I'm going to go ahead and... let's go ahead and get the Hydreigon up with that rare candy. We'll go ahead and attach to the Hydreigon... oh no, I decided to attach to Keldeo. And I'll pass for my turn. I can Juniper or end next turn to get quite a bit going, so I'm not really too concerned. He level balls for a Roserade, which he's going to immediately use Le Parfum to search his deck for any card and put it in his hand. Probably went for that rare candy to get the Empoleon, although we'll never know. So he is having a great game as well, just really on fire, gets a Duskull out, he's got that Empoleon, and yeah, my board is very weak considering. Now, if I had played the Darkrai and the Dark Patch, it would have given me one more energy on the field, so that's my own fault, but still. He's just great right now. So I'm going to go ahead and throw out my end just to get a nice fresh hand, and, So we'll go ahead and Dark Patch onto the Darkrai, we'll go ahead and put an Eviolite on there so he's not easily knocking it out. I'm thinking I may want to just start attacking that Landorus. So I may want to use my other catcher. We'll go ahead and bench Sableye. We'll level ball to get another Deano out there. Too bad I don't have another Dragon Deano in the deck. I did a 50-50 split right now because I wasn't sure if I would be seeing more Rayquaza decks or more, fighting decks. So, looks like I'm going to catcher up the Duskull, actually. I'm going to prevent him from moving around my damage counter, so that's definitely not a bad idea. And let's go ahead. I'm almost tempted to just use that random receiver just to burn it in case I need to use it later on to get Sableye out. We'll start trying some stuff around to get that Hydreigon out of the active position. And don't really know if I should be doing this with Darkrai, but... this could be risky. Go ahead and knock out the Duskull and put 30 on Mewtwo to make it easier to one-shot later on. Yeah, unless he has an energy switch, he's not going to be able to knock out my Darkrai, so I'm going to really hope on that. Looks like he's getting out another Piplup with some communication, another Sharon, and pull a Super Rod as my prize. Not really that helpful. I don't think I have much in the discard pile. And he looks like he uses a diving draw, throwing out an N. And he's really not going to be able to tap me for too much. 60 after resistance. Let's go ahead and use that random receiver, see what we can pull in. Looks like I have an N. Do I drop the second Darkrai? I don't think I'm going to. This just makes it too easy of a catcher target. Do get a rare candy Hydreigon to get a second one out, so that's really good. Get another energy on the field. It would have been nice to get a Mewtwo out, but looks like that's not going to happen. We'll go ahead and attach to Sableye. And looks like I may be going for not really what maybe some max potions. Maybe a catcher. I'm not quite sure what I'm going for. Probably want a Dark Patch to get that energy back. Looks like I go with double max potion. No, so I'm just I want to get that damage out of the field, I guess, in case he gets another Dusknoir up. Not really sure if that was the best plan. Honestly, I could have just gone aggressive with the Hydreigon and taken out the Mewtwo. That would have really put him at a disadvantage. He would have had to have a catcher and an energy to be able to knock out a Darkrai with his Landorus, as well as giving up all his energy on the field. But then again, that would be a much more aggressive tactic, and probably not the best idea to use all my resources up early in the game. Now, if he has a Tool Scrapper and catcher, my Darkrai's screwed anyway. So let's see. He gets that Piplup into a Prinplup, touching a water energy onto that Empoleon, and looks like he's going to just attack with the Empoleon and knock it out. So I'm going to go ahead and promote my Darkrai with the free retreat. We will... Oh, I couldn't actually attach with Hydreigon because I didn't have a Prism energy out. Very crucial. So we're going to go ahead and Dark Trans that energy off the Darkrai and go ahead and heal it up. Tempted. I don't know whether I want to use another max potion. I don't really need to. But if I can take out his Empoleon, I don't know, he's got another one, so, or another Prinplup. Chances are he's got the Empoleon in hand, so there's really not too much. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I should just focus on spreading some damage. Hit it for 90 and, hit that Landorus and set it up for a knockout later on. That may be the best way to go about it. And save that Skyla, maybe? No, it looks like I'm going to go ahead and use the Skyla, maybe just to get into another supporter. Looks like I'm going to go for the catcher. I'm going to go ahead and take that Prinplup out before it goes to an Empoleon. And that way, that's not a bad idea. That way I'm still spreading my damage, but I'm taking a prize at the same time. So he's really going to have to utilize a lot of resources. And it looks like I do 30 to the Landorus. And I do think that was a good idea. Just getting a little more damage on that Landorus. I want it to be... I'm trying to get it set up for an attack later on. Now... My Keldeo can't really one-shot it, but point is it's not going to take nearly as much damage on the recoil as I would as my Darkrai would. And hopefully he doesn't have a catcher or anything, and I can just use that second max push in my hand to eliminate whatever damage he decides to put out this turn. So he's got a huge hand of 8? Wow. So he's really got a lot of resources at his disposal right now. So, there's a computer search. I'm guessing he's going to go for a Tool Scrapper. Tool Scrapper with an energy and a switch. If he's got that combo in hand, he can take out that Darkrai. That'll really set me back. Yep, there's a switch. Here comes Landorus, and well, he may not even need the Tool Scrapper. He may just discard all his energy and knock me out that way. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up my Keldeo. Let's see. Attach for the turn. I'm going to Dark Trans up. And I'm just going to do Sacred Sword for 100. Again, not one-shotting him, but doing something. So, point is he can't really one-shot me back. He gets a Duskull up. And I do have that other max potion in hand, so I'm kind of hoping he just hits me for a lot right now. Not enough to knock me out, and I'll be able to just heal all that energy off. Don't seem to be drawing into any supporters, but that's alright. I still have a lot of resources. Only used 5, 6... Oh no, I've used a good amount of supporters so far. So, could use a good N right now, though, honestly. Get my hand size up a little bit. Really, that Deano sitting on my discard pile, in my hand. Really good Ultra Ball fodder. Just love to get that out of the way. Looks like he is attaching another DCE to Mewtwo. See, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So he just ends up hitting me maybe with a... No, I think he has to pass. Very interesting. So, I'm not going to use a max potion now. Oh, well, maybe I am going to use the max potion now, just to, I guess I'm a little afraid of that Duskull becoming a Dusknoir, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure that he's not going to be able to one-shot an EX, and, we'll move all the energy back up. Now, a supporter would really be great right now. I'm not going to bench that Mewtwo, because if he catches it, his Mewtwo's ready to knock me out with one more energy attachment, so I definitely don't want to play that right now. Let's see. I get 2 prize cards. Now, I'm pretty sure I lose this game. I do have a small prize lead. And wow, still no supporters. That actually really hurts. I'm wondering if I lose this game based on just all these dead draws. Wow. So he's going to be able to hit me for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Oh, I miscounted. So I just kind of wasted that max potion completely. If I had counted properly, would have seen that, yeah, it really didn't matter. Him, the damage that's on that Hydreigon, if he moves that up to my active, that's enough for him to one-shot with his Mewtwo anyways. Now, if I could just get... I really need a supporter, wow. Yeah, he knocks me out for sure, but I need a Darkrai and an energy, and I don't hit it. So I can't really afford to bench anything else in from my hand. I'm still relying on top decks. I think I've drawn dead the past several turns. I'm gonna go ahead and attach another energy just so that it's on the board and end my turn. 2, 4, 6, 8. He's only doing 100 to me, bringing up the 10. Only doing 110. So yeah, I mean, I just have to rely on top decks. And it's sad that, honestly, I wasn't really playing this match that terribly up until just these dead draws. So, you know, well, that's just the luck of the game. Good thing that this is just practice, and, I don't know, maybe before I would have benched the Mewtwo just to give him another target, but I don't know, that just would have given him 2 prizes instead of 1. So he's got a Super Rod in the Landorus and probably some energy. Nope, Mewtwo, and what else? Does he have any basic energy? Nope, just an Empoleon. Because honestly, all I need is a Darkrai. Bench the Mewtwo, use the Darkrai, Darktrans, and that's game. So, yeah, it looks like he was able... Yeah, I forgot about that one. So, he was able to get it anyways, just by moving up the damage from, with Dusknoir. However, with that hand size, chances are he had the catcher anyways to, if I just put the Prism on the bench. So, anyways, really good game. If I had some better draws, might have been able to make it a little more interesting than at the end, but just relying on top decks didn't work out. So, very close game otherwise, and stay tuned for more battle videos.